Hello everybody, this is Dwayne with Edge of Nowhere Farm, and we're actually doing a video today on our chicken coop. But before we do that, for those of you who follow our channel, want to introduce you to our son. This is Austin.
Hi.
So he takes up after his mom a little more than after his dad, so he's a little quieter than I am. But it's holiday weekend, so it's Labor Day weekend, and he actually volunteered to be here today, help us with a lot of projects. Help us with a lot of projects.
I got volunteered.
He may have gotten volunteered, that's possible. But he was gracious enough to come help us this weekend. We got a lot of things we're going to be doing, so you'll see him in a few of our videos for the next couple days, helping us with the brooder and with the chicken tractor and with the pig pen and all kinds of stuff. So, but today what we wanted to do first is he helped us this morning put this chicken coop together that's behind us. So we're going to give you guys a quick tour of this chicken coop. All right, so what we want to do is we want to give you a little more details on the chicken coop that we chose. So, a disclaimer, you're going to see some of our very first woodworking jobs today. We actually helped Austin build a large enclosure for his bearded dragon. And that took us like 2 months to build this enclosure. It really wasn't all that big. We had a good time doing it, but we didn't have the right tools, and Home Depot had to cut the lumber for us. So we're kind of stepping out a little bit today, but we started with an easier project this weekend, and it was putting this together. Now, we got this from Tractor Supply, so I wanted to show you the tag real quick. It's the Producer's Pride Defender Chicken Coop. It's got their little SKU there. It's $1,000, so you'll see that on here. It's not cheap, but it includes the run. So it's got a nice big run in there. And for those of you who don't follow our channel and are just checking this YouTube video out, I think you might like to see actually what this looks like, because we weren't sure. So, you know, you can order it online, have it delivered to you, but you can't really tell as far as size is concerned, really how big this is. Also, we did buy the display, so they didn't have any left on pallets. So we had to actually put the enclosure together, so the run itself. But the coop was actually built, so we actually had that complete. We brought that here in a U-Haul that we rented, and then moved that back here. Pretty heavy, and it's pretty heavy duty, but just looking at it, it's pretty well put together. And looking at the screws and bolts that you would have to put in, a lot of it's riveted, so you wouldn't have to do those, but there's a few screws you would have to put in. Doesn't seem like it's too bad, but we wanted you guys to kind of follow us in so you can see what it looks like. So I'm just under 6 feet. I'm about 5'10". This will give you reference as far as the size of this coop. The latch itself, pretty easy to move. All you need to do is lift this up and it slides right open. And you can do it either way. So you can open it from the inside and have it swing out, or excuse me, the outside have it swing out, or you can open it through to the inside. So I'm just gonna leave it through the inside as Lori follows me through. So I need to duck a little bit to get under, but it's not too bad. And then as you come inside, you'll see there's a lot of room in here. So this is probably a good, maybe 7 feet tall or so in the middle. Plenty of room for me at 5'10" to stand up throughout this thing and not have any issues. So as far as the rest of the enclosure, so this, or the run, plenty of space in here for the 10 or so chickens that we plan on having in here. And then this slide's pretty easy to go into the inside of the coop itself. Comes with this little ladder here for them to walk up, but plenty of space in here, especially like me, if you're not real mechanically inclined, it's a good option for you. So that's easy. If we walk around, you'll kind of see some of our property here too. We're back on the northwest corner of our property. So this gets morning sun. You'll see some of our citrus trees behind us. That back one is a lime. We'll be doing an episode on that here soon. This is our Valencia orange, so we'll be walking around that as you come with me. But if you want to walk around, we can walk around this way, and we'll actually look at the back of the coop. Okay, so this is the side of the coop here. So you can kind of see, for reference, we were over there just a moment ago, but you can see lots of doors and stuff to get inside of this. So real easy latches, opens right up. That's actually the trays. The nesting bars are right here. So they're the square bars, and from what I understand, they like those a little bit better than the round ones, or more consistently. But the roosting bars are more square. So then these trays come right out, so easy to get to. So that's simple. And then there's access in. We'll move the wood chips out of the way, but there's access in. This gets into the coop. So you can actually get into the coop from this side. And then what we'll do is we'll walk around and check out the back. Okay, so we're actually at the back of the coop now, so you can see what the coop looks like. So this is the back of the coop. So what's kind of nice, these little latches here drop down. You got your nesting boxes in here. So we're gonna probably do some type of tub back in the back here, so that way it doesn't get too messy and easier to clean. but easy to get in and get to your eggs this way. And that just latches back. And then down here, this is actually a storage area, so you can get into there pretty easy, store your feed and that kind of thing if you want to. It'll be pretty easy for us to keep feed in here pretty much year round, just because we're hot, but we're extremely dry. So it's not gonna have any issues with getting mold or a lot of bugs or anything like that. So, but nice little storage area back here, and keeps it fully enclosed. And you can see it's actually enclosed back here as well. So the run is complete. It closes it off completely. So do want to mention one more thing on the run. So we're going to go back to the front of the coop. Okay, so we're back at the front of the coop, or the front of the run now. One of the things I want to have Lori kind of scoot in here a little bit closer. So as far as this gridding, so they do a pretty good job of the spacing on the grid up here. Obviously, you're not going to have much in the way of animals trying to get in here, so the predators are not going to be up here. They will be down here. So you can see these are probably 2-inch square gaps here. So what we're going to do is two things to kind of shore this up a little bit, and obviously we may show you that later, but we're going to actually use hardware cloth. So we're going to get, we already actually have some 2-foot hardware cloth. We're going to take 2-foot hardware cloth all the way to the ground. That's to keep animals from reaching in. We do have cats and bobcats out here. It's fully enclosed on the farm, but the cats do get back here. So we want to make sure they can't get their grubby paws through here and snag one of our hens. So we're going to put some hardware cloth about 2 feet high. In addition, we're going to take hardware cloth, 2-foot hardware cloth. We're going to secure it to the bottom, dig a little bit of this dirt out, and actually do hardware cloth out, again, about 2 feet out. From what we've read and understand, that'll help to keep anything from trying to dig underneath. So just that hardware cloth on the bottom to help kind of secure this a little bit better. So this is our coop. We wanted to share that with you. So you know, this is the one you'll see online from Tractor Supply. Hopefully you got a good idea of the size of it, the scale of it, and kind of what it looks like in real life. So hopefully that got accomplished for you today. So just again, want to thank you for joining us today. And this is Dwayne, Lori, and Austin with us this time, saying goodbye from the edge of nowhere. You gonna stay with me? You can if you want. I wasn't sure. We're real arid here, obviously in the desert. So it'll be pretty easy for us to. It'll be pretty easy for us. I'll cut that.